am not me, I am art, and I am here with you right here, right now, because we are live, and this is the Not Me update, 8 September 2019. There we go. What a week it's been. As you will all know, yesterday, Saturday the 7th of September 2019, was the final Hawaii Live-O video. It's entitled Game, and it is, in a word, spellbinding. It's really, I imagine, demystifying. A lot of you will have started this Hawaii Live-O process saying, yes, Hawaii is wonderful, absolutely fantastic, but I know that at some point there's a game here. There's a game that you've invented that I would love to play, and it just gave you that closure on the whole thing, and I'm so pleased to be able to offer that for you. Interesting fact, you have probably thought, gosh, who is it doing those the voices for the various Lego people? All me. I looked into hiring some actors, but then I thought, nah, just going to do it myself, and I think you'll agree, I do a terrific job. All of the different characters had their own kind of nuances, areas of the world. There were accents working there, something that I was very proud of. And as I mentioned at the end of the video, if you are interested in playing the game, 3 Sheets of the Hawaiian Breeze, do get in contact with me. You could do it via my socials on Facebook or Instagram. I am not me, I am art, at I am not me, I am art, or on email, Gmail, use I am not me, I am art at gmail.com, and I'll get you the information that you need. What else? Well, for me, this last week was a week of travelling, as you would have seen in the last week's update, travelling around, really getting some dynamite footage that I shall be editing into some dynamite content for you. It will be explosive, just like dynamite, but something that how I am aware of him most keenly, and the reason that he is the artist of the week is for these underpants. Now, I would like to say, if there are any people watching who are of a younger disposition, and you do find pant talk uncomfortable, feel free to leave the room. Leave the computer on the live thing, because then that's good for my statistics. But feel free to leave the room. I'm going to give you a couple of seconds for that right now. Okay, so underpants. I often wear Calvin Klein underpants. It's something that I got a good deal on from Amazon.com. They were selling them at a reduced rate, and I thought, well, go for it. Let's not look a gift horse in the mouth too much. And I haven't looked back, really. A lot of my underwear is Calvin Klein. However, travelling, you will all be aware of this. When you travel, you use up a lot of your clothes, and sometimes when you come home, I got back from my travel a couple of days ago, when you come home, you find, gosh, all of my clothes are dirty and they need to be washed, which led to me wearing these underpants. They're purple, which is pretty much why I bought them in the first place. I don't know who they're made by, because the maker label has entirely worn off. These are several years old and have been of great comfort to me. However, when I put them on yesterday, I thought, gosh, these are really bunching me. in a most unpleasant way. I didn't realise how good the Calvin Klein underpants were until I wore something else. And it's a lesson that we can all learn, both from a kind of a more general sense in appreciating the things that we have and really taking advantage and making sure that we are loving the things that we have and all of the benefits therein, which is what I didn't do with the Calvin Klein underwear, and also, in a more literal sense, buy good underwear. I'm about to make a statement that will become a phrase in years to come, so you can be pleased to hear that you are in at the ground floor. You can say, oh, I was watching that live stream when Notme coined this phrase. Take care of your downstairs, and your upstairs, meaning your brains or my imaginosphere, will take care of themselves. I'm going to say that once more so you can get it right. Take care of your downstairs, your upstairs will take care of themselves. Calvin Klein, that is art. Artist of the Week. Going to move on to our Q&A, our weekly Q&A section. Again, it's a question from Aaron Sosa. He is by no means the only person who is able to ask questions. He's just the only person who's smart enough to be taking advantage of this. But please, if you have a question for me, send it in. It could be about you, it could be about me, it could be about something in the world. Again, just not something that you could just Google. I'm not Ask Jeeves. Okay. His question is, what art style encompasses your dreams? Well, that's a very interesting question. I actually dream in all kinds of different styles. My dreams take many different forms. Sometimes I will have neoclassicist dreams. Sometimes I will have yodeling dreams. Sometimes they, upset Jesus. I can wake him sometimes when I'm having one of my yodeling dreams. Quilting dreams. Probably inspired by my duvet. Sitcom dreams, limerick dreams, they tend to be a little dirty. Dream noir, sometimes they're quite sinister, and often have a very sad ending. I once had an abstract dream, a dream that was entirely an abstract, like a Picasso painting. And I woke up and I thought, gosh, what was all that about? It took me so long to work out what even was happening in my dream, let alone what that dream meant, that by the time I worked out what had happened, it was time to dream again. So that was a very productive day, but a very singular day where I didn't really leave the bedroom that much, except to poop. A recent dream that I will tell you about, to tell you that, give you an example of the kind of the breadth of dreams that I do have. I had a dream where I went obstacle coursing, set up with all the gear, and you over logs and under ropes and swinging from things and through tyres and all of that kind of stuff. And I was doing it with a cat. It was me and a cat doing the obstacle course, and Jane Fonda was there as well. The cat was very good at the obstacle course, as I'm sure you can understand. As was I. I'm very physically fit and able. Again, no surprises. Don't mind about that, that's fine, but just she was so whingy about it. She wasn't happy, she wasn't just accepting, I'm a terrific actress, I'm a wonderful campaigner for various rights, I do lots of adverts about anti-aging cream, and I do them to a really, really high degree. I'm just not good at obstacle courses. And do you know what, Jane? That's fine. So I thought I'd be getting on better with Jane by the end of the obstacle course. Turns out me and the cat had a cracking time together. Don't tell Jesus. Which actually leads us very nicely onto the upcoming. We have coming up this week, midweek, will be another dog fact, a return of a much beloved aspect of my hiatus work was Dog Fact Friday. This won't be on a Friday because then all of my content is bunched towards the weekend, and I want to spoon feed you a little bit throughout the week, just so life isn't so difficult for you, because I know that it can be sometimes pretty tricky for you guys. So that'll be a Dog Fact, probably coming Tuesday or Wednesday, so keep an eye out for that. And then this Saturday we've got a fantastic video that I shot a couple of weeks ago when I was traveling again. It was a travel-based video. I went somewhere and I filmed myself, and it was really gratifying for me, and it's going to be really exciting to share that with you. It's called Real Man, and I'm confident that you're going to really enjoy it, and obviously that is coming as ever on a Saturday. And then next Sunday we'll be back here, won't we? We'll be back here for another live update. So I am Art. Sorry, excuse me. Gosh. What a blooper. It is live, guys. It is live. Sometimes mistakes happen because it's live. I am Notme. I am Art. And I'm hoping that you have a fantastic week ahead. A week that is as creative and as wonderful as me. Okay? Have a great one.